Hello everyone and welcome back to Codekru. In our previous video, we have seen how to execute test cases using testng.xml file. And in today's video, we are going to see how we can further control the execution of test cases. And we are going to see those things in phases. First would be about packages, like how can I run all the sub packages that is inside a package. Now how to run a specific package as well, or how to exclude a specific package as well. Then we will look at classes, how can I run specific class or how to run the multiple classes together. Then we will see about methods, how can I run a specific method or how can I also exclude a specific method of a class as well. So let's start with the packages. For that I have also already created package Codekru. Inside that I have three sub packages, test1, test2, test3, and each sub package contains a class. Each class contains two test cases inside it. If you can see that Codekru test1 contains test1 test2, Codekru test2 contains test3 test4, and Codekru test3 contains test5 test6. Okay. Now what I want is I want to run all the sub packages inside a package. So I want to run test1, test2, test3, all of the packages which are inside Codekru package. If you remember about our previous video, we have talked about the hierarchy where suit will come at the top, then test, then packages. So let's try to write such an XML file only. I'll just move to the XML file here. Let me just remove and write it again. I have suit, test, then I'll write packages. Inside packages, I will write the package that I want to execute. Now the name of my package is Codekru and I want to run all of the sub packages test1, test2, test3. So I'll just mention star. Now let's just run the XML file. You will see that all of the test cases inside this package has been executed. And this is how I can just simply execute all of the sub packages that are inside a package. Now let's talk about how I can run a specific package only. And that is very simple. Instead of just using star, you can mention the package name. Run it again and you will see only test1 class is executed, which was inside test1 package. If you want to run multiple packages, you can just write them separately. Run it again and you will see 4 test cases has been executed, and they belong to the separate classes which belong to the separate packages altogether. Now I also talked about how I can exclude a specific package as well. So for that, let's remove the statement. This XML file was used to run the sub packages inside the Codekru package, right? Now I want to exclude, let's say, test1 from the execution. How can I do that? I will write the exclude tag inside the package. What I want to exclude is, I want to exclude, let's say, test1. So for that I have to write the whole name, codecru.test1. Now it will run all the packages inside Codekru but excluding test1 from the execution. So let's run it again. You can see, right, only test2 and test3 was executed and test1 was excluded from the execution. And this is how you can play around the packages if you want to run a specific package, or if you want to run the sub packages, all sub packages, or you can also exclude a specific package as well. So this is all about package. Now let's move on to the classes. How I can run a specific class or how I can run multiple classes. This is mostly similar to the packages, just instead of the packages I have to write the classes tag, and inside classes tag I just have to mention the name of the class that I want to execute. So what would be the name of the class? As we have discussed earlier, the name of the class would be the package name dot class name. So the package name is, let's say, test1, and the class name is, sorry, the package name is codecru.test1 and the class name is codecru.test1. I can just use this and now it will execute only the codecru.test1 class. Now if you want to run multiple classes, Those classes might be the part of same package or might not be the part of the same package. So let's say I want to run Codekru test2 package, and inside that package I want to run Codekru test2 only. So I can just simply mention it like that. Now I will run it. You can see, right, both Codekru test1 and test2 was executed. So let's move to the methods now. First we will see how we can include a specific method of a test class. For that, let's move to the Codekru test1 and write one more method, say test3. And now I would only want to execute test1 and not test2 and test3. So let's try to do that. Let's move to the XML file. Here I'll only keep Codekru test1 as I only want to execute Codekru test1 class. Inside that, I'll have to mention the methods tag. Inside the methods, I would provide a list of the methods that I want to include in the test execution. As I only want to include test1 method from here, right? So I will just mention the name of the method as test1. Now, if I execute this XML file, you will see that it will only execute test1 from the Codekru test1 class. Similarly, I can also mention number of test cases with the include tag to include them in the execution. You can see, right, test1 and test2 both were executed here. So in a similar manner, I can also exclude the test cases or test methods from the execution. Just instead of include, use exclude. Now, this XML file will execute all of the test cases inside test1, excluding test1 from the execution. So let's see. See, right, both test2 and test3 were executed by excluding the test1 from the execution. And this is how you can control the execution of the test cases using XML file. That's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. We are going to cover more on testng and its features in our upcoming videos. So please subscribe to our channel for more content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.